Hey guys, it's me, Countess. I hope this video finds you well wherever you are in the world, as always. Just wanted to do something a little bit different today. I just wanted to, I finally feel like a human being again. I feel back to my old self again. But over the last few days, I've been bedridden, so I've been, along with watching a lot of different movies and videos on YouTube, I have been going through some of my records in my record collection, and I accumulated, I inherited a lot of albums from my parents. I have bought a few here and there over the years, but most of the albums that I have come from my parents and their taste in music. I grew up listening to my parents' taste in music, which was country, oldies. That's about it. But they liked old country, like when country was actually legit good. Johnny Cash, kind of Wanda Jackson kind of stuff, Willie Nelson. So, and music has just been, it's played a very, very integral part of my life, of my development as a human being, as I'm sure it has with all of you guys. It hits us emotionally. It can hit us just even physically, feel physical reactions to certain songs, or certain songs can call back certain memories with people or a time and a place, of just nostalgia. And I inherited these albums from my parents, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys a few of them. I feel privileged to own the albums that I do, and it's all a result of my parents, basically. I've bought a few here and there, but I was a kid of the 90s. CDs were my jam. I have all of the Beatles albums in CD form still to this day. And but I love playing the records. And I just remember music always being a form of release for me, a form of escapism. The very first cassette tape that I ever had to call my own and listen to was a copied version of my dad's cassette tape of The Temptations' greatest hits. And so I listened to The Temptations on repeat, all of their jams. And I just grew up with this love for old music, and anything that comes from the time period of the 20s to the 60s is music that I listen to this day, and I still find pleasure. I find more pleasure listening to that music than I do, and of course, grunge. I'm a grunge head at heart. Alice in Chains is like my favorite rock band ever. And, well, besides the Beatles, but the Beatles have kind of taken the back burner position there, just because of the major lie that it all turned out to be. Anyways, but yeah, so also, I was very lucky and privileged to learn how to play piano. I started at age 6 playing the piano, and I went through 12 years of piano practice in theory, recitals. One of the worst things ever that I just dreaded was getting up and playing a hard piece of music from memory. I have a hard time with memorization, and I always have. My memory will like blank out on me here and there, and it's a little worrisome, right? But especially like when I'm under pressure. And I remember once during a recital, I was playing Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, and I knew the song inside and out, of course, but when I got up and sat down to play it, nope, nothing. I just forgot the entire piece, and I got up and I went off stage crying. So it was kind of a mortifying experience. And yeah, after that, my teacher let me have my music for security reasons whenever I had a recital to give. So anyways, I have a very privileged upbringing of music theory and just knowledge, knowing how to read music, how music is set up, how, the bass and how the treble harmonize, but have to be set up differently so that they harmonize correctly. It's just, I feel very, very blessed to have had that opportunity because, like math, music is universal. And I think that's very true. It speaks to all of us. It speaks to us in many, many different ways. And I just wanted to spend just a little bit of time showing you guys some of the albums I think are pretty freaking cool that I got from my parents. It's not all of them. Lord knows there's probably like 300 albums, but these are the albums that I grew up with, playing constantly, in the background or as a form of escapism. And that's really what music has always been for me. And yeah, so if you guys are interested in checking out my albums, I will see you on the other side. Bye, guys. All right, guys. So we'll start with the Beatles' White Album. Very cool that I have this. It's an original because they released the originals with these serial numbers on the front of them. It's in pretty good condition except for the inside collage booklet got ripped out of it a long time ago. But yeah, you just don't look right. There's that. Next is the Magical Mystery Tour, and this one's really cool. I feel very grateful to own this, and my parents don't even remember getting this album or why they would have gotten it. I don't know, but we have it. So just real quick, we'll go through. I'm going to try to fit the pages in as best I can. We have Aunt Bessie, the ride. Then we have the I was you, you was, I was. Then we have the walrus and the two wizards, Cuckoo Kajube. And then this one, they've said, is sort of like a predictive programming kind of picture, kind of spooky and eerie. The best way to go is by MDC, Mark David Chapman. Yeah, creepy, right? These are really cool, though, these little comics. It's Ringo and Aunt Jessie are always quarreling about one thing or another, but they both agree it would be exciting to go on a mystery tour. Your Uncle Jack always liked a cherubonic trip, says Auntie Jessie, and this is a magic trip, adds Ringo. Very cool. If you guys want to pause it and read through, be my guest. This is the lunch. They say like, if you like turn this around, it's like a skull, but I've never really seen that myself. Here's another one. I like how it works. Little does he know the magic is already beginning to work. Somewhere in the sky beyond the little white clouds, 5 magicians study their mysterious maps and gaze into their magic telescope. They are casting wonderful spells. 5 magicians. Yeah. Again, if you guys want to pause it and read for yourselves, please do. It continues. We have I Am the Eggman. And then here's another one. Just very funny. So, while the others tuck into strawberry ice cream or Aunt Mary's apple pie, Happy Nant has a happy dream all about his adventures with a bunch of pretty girls beside the seaside. What a marvelous lunch. Oh, look at this, guys. The magic piper. The Pied Piper, right? Oh my goodness, leading the children astray. Here we go with Paul's bloodstained shoes, right? What do you guys think? Let me zoom it in a little bit. I don't really see, I do see a little bit of the blood, I guess. And it's on page 13, nonetheless. I wonder if that's ever been noted before. That is creepy, in my humble opinion. Again, Britons want you, just like kind of Uncle Sam. And then we do meet Major McCartney and Sergeant Spinetti. Yeah. Again, if you want to take a look at it, please do. Here's when Death Cab for Cutie is being played. The Great Marathon Race. Look, you have the red versus the blue pit against each other. Good old Ringo, he finds the best way of cheating by driving the magical bus. So the mystery tour team wins the big race in the end, which serves all the others right. Continue to page 19. Oh, that's funny. Okay. And then here's when they're in the fish and chips shop. Aunt Jessie's dreadful dream, and this is when he serves her the never-ending plate of spaghetti. Very funny. Poor Aunt Jessie nods off and has a dream about mountains of spaghetti. Wake up, Ringo. Wake up, Aunt Jessie. It is Little George speaking. No more spaghetti. Funnily enough, nobody notices the extra passengers on the bus. But there they are, the 5 magicians, singing and laughing along with everybody else. We're having a lovely time, they chant. Oh my goodness. Yeah. 5 magicians. There's the never-ending plate of spaghetti. Here's the Blue Jay Way picture. There's Ringo being weird. Here's the they only had a black carnation left, so I picked up a black carnation. I'll take whatever you've got. Yeah, because, black carnations are just lying around places. Yeah, this one's starting to get a little bit tugged. And here's the final picture. There's the hand over Billy's head again. And that's the Magical Mystery Tour. And then we just have some early Beatles. It just has the, Twist and Shout, Love Me Do. A Taste of Honey was always one of my very, very favorites. I love that version that they do. And then we have So Original, the Beatles' second album, Roll Over Beethoven, which was a Chuck Berry cover. Yeah. Okay, and then I have the Beatles 6. And so, You Like Me Too Much, Tell Me What You See, Bad Boy. I like that. A Bad Boy in My Neighborhood, Dizzy Miss Lizzie. Great album. Again, fantastic. Way to Grow Up. Here's My Band on the Run copy. I just love this album. And it does come with a little Polaroid snapshot poster that I have intact still. It's in very good condition, actually. You see how cool that is? Very, very cool. Polaroid snapshots of them recording. Yes, very cool. It's in very good condition still, too. So, the album sleeve is a little bit rough around the corners, but there they be. Then I have my dad's copy of McCartney, a time-held treasure for me. There's the Bowl of Spilt Cherries, possibly a symbol for adrenochrome. I don't know. I have Tug of War. This is one that I bought, actually. Very good album. I really like this album. I like Take It Away. Be What You See. Anyway, it's Ebony and Ivory. Okay, yes, and I have Double Fantasy, the dreaded very last album John Lennon ever did, released right after he died. Geffen, 1980, the David Geffen Company. Here is my copy of Rubber Soul. I played this album till I could play it no more growing up. I loved this album. I always loved sitting here staring at the guys on the back of the cover. Everything's just, yeah. Yes, I have Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, guys. Say. Yep, I have that. I must admit. Sad. 50,000 Elvis fans can't be wrong. Oh my God. His gold records and his gold suit. Okay, here comes the Elvis, guys. My parents loved Elvis. And I like him too, I must say. Elvis. Rip It Up. Love it. When My Blue Moon Turns Gold Again. Long Tall Sally. Awesome. How Do You Think I Feel? That was back when he was a good-looking fella. We got some Creedence Clearwater Revival. Nice. Willie and the Poor Boys. Oh, this was my dad's favorite band, actually. And growing up, he would play his Vietnam reel-to-reels that he purchased of Creedence Clearwater. He would play those out in the garage when he was working on cars and stuff. And so Creedence Clearwater is very sentimental to me, being my dad digs them the most. Of course, got some Blue Eyed Soul with the Righteous Brothers. Beautiful record. They're just so great. The Righteous Brothers and the Everly Brothers, man, they're great. I've got Elvis's Moody Blue. I have 2 copies of Moody Blue, actually. It's a very cool record. Blue. I have the other one hanging up on my wall. Fun. Then we have Elvis. Fun in Acapulco. These are some of his soundtracks with Ursula Andress, Elsa Cardenas, Paul Lucas in Technicolor, El Toro. The Bullfighter was a lady. Bossa Nova, hey there, Bossa Nova. Fun, fun, fun. Here we go with Elvis in Blue, Hawaii. Nice with his little ukulele. There you go. Very good. Rockahula Baby. Good, good, good stuff. Here's the GI Blues Elvis. Oh my gosh. See, I never really listened to these. I wasn't that big of an Elvis fan. I hold these dear though because my parents really, really listened to him growing up. This is another fantastic album. The Rascals, man. It's wonderful, easy rolling, a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. And the Midnight Hour, Lonely Too Long, Groovin'. It's a great record. You got some Bee Gees crazy action going on here. That's kind of spooky. Third Eye, right? This is like Zentangle stuff. Got that concentration on the eyes, though. It's kind of creepy. This is back in the day with the Bee Gees. Yes, and then I have Summer Nationals drag sounds. I'm not even joking. My dad was super into drag racing, and so these are different. This is just a record of cars, like doing burnouts and all kinds of crazy shit. My dad was/is a drag racer and owns a couple of hot rods and races one of them. He's getting up there in age though. I was thinking about selling it, but fun times. Here is the Mamas and the Papas. If You Can Believe Your Eyes and Ears. Another record that I listen to on repeat. Love, love, love Mama Cass. Each night you go to bed, my baby. The Fleetwoods. And Mr. Blue. Love, love, love this. It's a very good greatest hits album. They don't make enough greatest hits. Here we go, guys, with the Monkees. The Monkees. Meet the Monkees. There you go. I used to have the biggest crush on Davy Jones. I used to think Mickey was weird. Don't ask me why. Yeah. Fun, fun. The Monkees. I do remember watching them. Here's another, here's Green River from Creedence Clearwater. Another good song, very good album. Bad Moon Rising's on there. Yeah, here's Neil Diamond's greatest hits. Played this album quite a few times around. Oh wow, yeah, great. Here we go with some Beach Boys. We got the Beach Boys, Summer Days and Summer Nights, California Girl, Salt Lake City, the girl from New York City, Amusement Parks USA, Help Me Rhonda, awesome. Those were simple times. I have Sexy Jazz. It's a teen terrific for dancing. Bill Black and his combo. This is actually kind of a very fun record to listen to. It's just for like make out parties, I guess, from the 50s. I think it's hilarious that my mom bought this, honestly. Yeah, Frankie and Johnny. Yeah, all these just very funny. We've got Hank Williams, first recordings, guys. This is a treasured album that I have, and this was actually given to me by a friend, very dear friend. We did some record trading one afternoon, and this is one that he traded for some Roy Orbison. We've got the best of Sonny and Cher. The Beat Goes On. Here's some more Beach Boys. The Shirelles. And I thought you guys might get a kick of Peter and Gordon, Peter Asher. Just very funny. Anyways, guys, that's just a stack of different albums that I just wanted to share with you guys. So thank you for spending a little bit of your Sunday afternoon with me. If you're here at the end, thank you. I will be doing a tarot reading this week on Madeline McCain and the different developments that have happened in the last couple of months regarding that case, and different just how far the rabbit hole goes. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. But otherwise, guys, that's all I have. Thank you for checking out my albums with me, and so until the next time we are together, I will say adieu. Bye.